Story and message of Isaiah 52. Overview: Isaiah 52 is a prophetic chapter in the Old Testament, written by the prophet Isaiah. It speaks of redemption, restoration, and the coming of the Lord's salvation. It was first meant to encourage the people of Israel, who were suffering in exile and spiritual decline. But it also contains deep messianic prophecies that Christians believe point to Jesus Christ. Verses 1 to 2. Awake, awake, Zion, clothe yourself with strength. God is calling Jerusalem, Zion, to rise up from defeat, shame, and sin. The city is pictured like a captive woman who is now being set free. It's a call to holiness, urging God's people to shake off their chains and prepare for restoration. God will redeem his people, verses 3 to 6. You were sold for nothing, and without money you will be redeemed. God reminds his people that although they suffered in Egypt and Assyria, he is still in control. He promises redemption, not bought with money, but by his own divine act. The nations mocked God's people, but now God will make his name known again through deliverance. The beautiful feet of good news, verse 7. How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of those who bring good news. A powerful image, a messenger running to announce victory and peace. For joyful return and God's comfort, verses 8 to 10. The Lord has comforted his people, he has redeemed Jerusalem. The watchmen rejoice as they see God returning to Zion. God will bear his holy arm, a symbol of strength before the whole world to show his power to save. This section speaks of global salvation, not just for Israel, but for all nations. The holy departure, verses 11 to 12. Depart, depart, go out from there. Touch no unclean thing. God tells his people to leave exile in holiness, separating from sin and impurity. They won't leave in panic, but with God going before them and behind them, a peaceful and protected journey. The coming of the servant, verse 13. See, my servant will act wisely. The chapter ends with the first verse of the famous prophecy about the suffering servant, which continues in Isaiah 53. God's servant, understood by Christians to be Jesus, will be exalted though he will first suffer. Spiritual message. Isaiah 52 is both a message of hope to Israel and a foreshadowing of the gospel. It tells us, God never forgets his people, no matter how far they've fallen. Redemption comes from God alone, not human effort. The gospel is good news, the arrival of peace, salvation, and God's kingdom. Jesus, the servant, would be the ultimate fulfillment of this redemption, bringing salvation not only to Israel but to the whole world.